Guys and women, this is the most insane XRP Ripple video ever. The price of XRP Ripple may increase significantly in the near future, but why has Blackrock, the wealthiest corporation in the world, taken a serious interest in the cryptocurrency? They are secretly purchasing billions of XRP Ripple coins in anticipation of a price increase, but experts predict that it will reach $35,000. Very cool, huh? Let's sort it out straight away. We should get right to the point. Disclaimer. There are speculations circulating in the cryptocurrency market that, if confirmed, may put XRP on the verge of an astronomical rise. Speculation that Blackrock, the largest asset manager in the world with an incredible $9 trillion under management, may be quietly positioning itself in the XRP market, started when John Squire tweeted that Blackrock might be getting ready to invest in XRP. While this may sound like an ambitious claim, recent events give it legitimacy. Many in the cryptocurrency sector, including XRP consultants, view Blackrock's official registration as a crypto asset firm in the UK as a bullish indication for XRP, which adds more credence to the rumors. Another point that Squire mentioned was that Blackrock might already be subtly acquiring XRP. He was clearly excited as he pointed to market charts that indicated something big might be happening. If Blackrock's involvement is confirmed, it would mean that massive institutional money would be flowing into XRP, which would change the entire market dynamic and possibly raise the cryptocurrency. Beyond the realm of conjecture, a formal declaration from Blackrock's executives has only heightened conversations. In a recent letter, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink stated that some XRP one of the most optimistic reports for the asset in years, according to advocates. In the letter, Fink highlighted the inefficiencies of the traditional financial system, particularly settlement delays that cause transactions to take days instead of seconds. He also emphasized how tokenization could revolutionize the industry, unlocking billions of dollars currently stuck in outdated processes and reinvesting them into the economy to drive growth. Panos Mekra, co-founder of Anodos Finance, highlighted key points from Finn's letter that perfectly align with the principles of blockchain and the role XRP could play in the financial system of the future. The fact that this statement so precisely reflects Ripple's long-standing aim for years makes it even more relevant. A financial system where cross-border transactions are instantaneous, inexpensive, and seamless is what Ripple has been promoting. Mekra noted that XRP is already addressing the specific inefficiencies, and the XRP ledger was created specifically for this purpose, providing a high-speed decentralized solution that enables financial institutions to settle transactions in real time. Mekra concluded his analysis by stating that there is no question about the future of finance on-chain, and that every financial asset will eventually be tokenized. This idea is no longer just for cryptocurrency enthusiasts, but is also gaining traction among the largest players in traditional finance. BlackRock is highlighting this, making it a natural fit for the kind of financial evolution that major institutions are preparing for. Although there has been no official confirmation of BlackRock's direct accumulation of XRP, the company has already embraced Bitcoin through its spot ETF, and its next move may very well be toward assets like XRP that offer workable solutions to real-world financial inefficiencies. BlackRock's growing emphasis on tokenization and blockchain technologies suggests that a significant shift is underway. Just when you thought things couldn't get any bigger, the XRP market is preparing for an absolutely insane breakout. The thing is, you have no idea how huge this could be. If BlackRock does enter the XRP market in a meaningful way, it could mark a turning point signaling the full-scale institutional adoption of digital assets. Stay with me because what I'm about to show you will blow your mind. XRP has always been the subject of audacious predictions and contentious debates, and at the moment, speculation is reaching a fever pitch with some analysts putting out sky-high price targets. The most recent predictions from top cryptocurrency experts are not just bullish, they're game-changing. If BlackRock is actually making moves, we could be looking at something that will shock the entire market. While some advise caution, a flurry of tweets from prominent figures in the cryptocurrency space have sparked the discussion. For example, Steph asserts with confidence that XRP is poised to soar, while Amonic reminds investors that patience is crucial in the cryptocurrency world. Then there are the genuinely astounding projections. Beidel says $10,000 is feasible, while the finance bro goes one step farther and says the XRP might skyrocket. Over $335,000 apiece, however, not everyone agrees with these dire projections. In a recent post, Alex Caro, the CEO of Queensland, took action against what he describes as inaccurate and irrational price projections. Caro clarified that assertions that the XRP will suddenly soar to $1,000 or $10,000 are not only unrealistic, but also possibly harmful to the community. He contended that these inflated figures set up erroneous expectations that may attract new investors who are not entirely aware of market dynamics. According to Caraco, institutional acceptance and real-world use cases, rather than abrupt, hype-driven parabolic moves, will be the source of XRP's actual growth. He responded after everything was XRP. A well-known cryptocurrency influencer advocated for greater accountability in the XRP community, telling content producers and analysts to stick to the facts instead of attention-grabbing headlines because the community no longer connects with remarks that are overly dramatic. He underlined that having thoughtful conversations about XRP's future is significantly more beneficial than setting irrational price expectations. However, there is some validity to the notion that XRP can attain high levels. Since XRP has historically witnessed enormous returns and cryptocurrency markets are notoriously erratic, if Blackrock, the biggest asset manager in the world, is seriously considering XRP, it might lead to a wave of institutional adoption that completely alters the rules. Although skepticism is reasonable, Larry Fink's recent support of blockchain technology and tokenization is a natural fit with Ripple's mission. While there is no denying that XRP has the potential to become a significant player in cross-border payments, is a $10,000 XRP feasible? Crypto can be unexpected, as history has demonstrated. Once dismissed as a speculative experiment, Bitcoin rose from a few cents to over $60,000. Could XRP follow a similar trajectory? If institutional investment and mainstream adoption accelerate, along with regulatory clarity, then XRP's true potential may still be far off. But whether it reaches $10,000 or makes steady, sustainable gains, one thing is certain: XRP is at a pivotal moment, and the market is closely watching, which is crazy. But wait, because it only gets more interesting. Let's get started with XRP. The world of XRP is heating up, and the recent news about MasterCard's involvement has the cryptocurrency community buzzing. We've already discussed Ripple's most recent partnership, Blackrock, but Ripple is far from stopping there. This new development is the most bullish signal of all time, trust me, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Officially, MasterCard is bridging the gap between banks, merchants, and customers. What's beneath the bridge is even more thrilling. This agreement, which places the XRP ledger at the center of major financial systems, is a monumental step towards global adoption. Everything is beginning to work in Ripple's favor, and the true value of XRP is at last being acknowledged on a large scale. Although it's simple to get sucked into the hype, these advancements have real substance as businesses and financial institutions throughout the world strive for quicker, more effective answers. XRP is becoming the obvious leader. A substantial change in the perception of digital currencies is indicated by the fact that several airlines are now directly accepting XRP as payment. This is not merely conjecture. Since XRP is now a part of the actual economy, if global industries begin using it for everyday transactions, it may spark a demand spike that drives prices to previously unheard-of heights. But that's only the beginning. One of the biggest economies in the world, Japan, is the nation's banks are completely embracing all-in on XRP. A key component of their financial infrastructure is the XRP ledger. In addition to being a victory for Ripple, this action also demonstrates how XRP is evolving from a niche cryptocurrency asset to a crucial component of the global financial system. If Japan's financial sector adopts XRP, others will probably follow suit, potentially driving up the price of XRP. What's even more impressive is the UAE's dedication to both XRP and Ripple. Ripple for global remittances has received official approval from Dubai, a Middle Eastern financial center. With the UAE's support for XRP, Ripple has the potential to transform remittance services throughout the region and possibly alter how billions of dollars are sent internationally. Given all of these elements, it is evident that Ripple's influence is no longer restricted to the Western world and is now a truly global phenomenon. The incorporation of MasterCard. As more banks, companies, and governments realize the potential of XRP, its adoption in Japan and its approval in Dubai are creating a perfect storm. Given that the XRP ledger is already being used as a bridge currency by global financial giants, the demand for tokens is certain to soar, making the possibility of significant price growth difficult to overlook. The cryptocurrency market is on the verge of a revolution, and trust me when I say that if you're not paying attention now, you're going to regret it later. XRP is more than just a cryptocurrency anymore. It's a powerful tool for financial transformation, and as adoption grows, the price could reach levels that once seemed impossible. The signs are clear that XRP is on the verge of something big. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Whales are already making their moves, and they wouldn't miss this opportunity for anything. Stay tuned because what's coming next is going to change everything. So the movements of large XRP holders or whales are a major factor in shaping the price dynamics of XRP, and the recent sell-off of over 1 billion XRP tokens in just 48 hours has sent shockwaves through the market. Whales, with their significant holdings, have the power to move price in dramatic ways, either by selling in bulk or accumulating as crypto expert. Steph pointed out in a recent tweet, "XRP is oversold. I'm accumulating more over here." This highlights how many believe that the market is undervaluing XRP, making it an ideal time for whales to buy in bulk, expecting the price to rise in the future. But when these whales decide to offload such massive amounts of XRP, it can trigger some temporary turbulence. In the market, recent unloading of 1 billion XRP has sparked questions about the immediate future of XRP's price. But it's important to understand the broader picture. When whales sell off large quantities of a cryptocurrency, it often creates downward pressure on its price. However, this can also create a buying opportunity for smaller investors who might be looking to capitalize on the dip. Any cryptocurrency investor must comprehend whale behavior. When whales transfer their holdings to personal wallets, it indicates accumulation, which is frequently a bullish sign. On the other hand, large transactions to exchanges are frequently interpreted as a sign of sell-offs that could result in price corrections. For instance, two significant transactions involving more than 200 million XRP were transferred from exchanges to unidentified wallets in November 2024, indicating a strategic accumulation at a time when many were doubting the token's worth. This is when astute investors begin to pay close attention, as whales may be getting ready for future price spikes. Whales' impact on the price of the XRP goes beyond short-term volatility. It also suggests future developments. The price of XRP has historically increased during periods of high whale activity, whether as a result of accumulation or the expectation of a larger market move. These movements frequently precede significant market shifts, and the buying pressure from whales can significantly pump the price if they decide to push XRP back onto exchanges in anticipation of a surge. In fact, what the whales are doing at the moment may be a sign that a massive rally is imminent if they continue to accumulate at these lower prices and the market follows suit. rise sharply. Whales are frequently regarded as market leaders, and their behavior is a key predictor of potential market direction. Of course, this type of market movement carries some risk because the whales unload their enormous quantities of XRP, which may result in brief price declines. But for those trying to make wise decisions, this volatility is typical in the cryptocurrency market. It's crucial to monitor whale moves and market trends, because if whales decides to pump XRP once more, it can attract additional investment and attention, which might result in a price spike that surprises many. While the current sell-off may be unsettling for some, it's also creating opportunities for those who are watching and waiting to make their next move. The only question left is whether you are bullish on XRP Ripple, or if the whales are preparing for another round of accumulation or a massive price explosion. Regardless of what happens next, one thing is certain: XRP's price is heavily influenced by these whales' actions, and anyone following their movements could be in for a wild ride. We've gotten to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and if you found it useful and enjoyed the information, please hit the like button. What are your predictions? Please share them in the comments below. Please share your ideas or questions in the comments section, and most importantly, remember to subscribe.